Guy veteran, you guys tried to, be a team leader. After Saturday's game, what do you, I mean, is it, obviously you want to correct your mistakes, but is it go over it once and flush it, or kind of what's your mindset when you talk to the younger guys about it?
Yeah, it's exactly like you said. Learn today. Today's the day. That last hour of film, watch it, find the mistakes, understand where we need to get better, and then flush it because we can't, let this game affect us for the rest of the season. We can't let them beat us twice. So just flush it, go on to UConn, clear heads, and just make up for everything that we messed up this past weekend.
Obviously, you're playing a great team in number 6 Ohio State, so it's no big deal. And it's not that it's not a big deal, but losing them is not as a shocker. But it's how I think that it came about. What, from your perspective, did you see that you didn't expect from your performance, not individually, but as an offense?
Yeah, I mean, to us, it's still a shocker. Just because, we expect to win every game, regardless of who's lined up in front of us, and we really believe that going into this week. I think this is the biggest thing, we just didn't execute. We shot ourselves in the foot a lot of times, and a lot of the things were mistakes that we had on our own that made them, look better than what they really were. And so we just got to learn from it. Like I said, this past hour watching film, understand what we did wrong, take it to heart. We're embarrassed about, how we performed this weekend, and, use that to fuel us for the rest of the season.
Do you think that because you've been here so long and had experiences in games where you guys have come up short against better teams, that gives you a better position to try and coach up the younger guys to make sure they don't get too down on themselves?
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a different position for me since I've been here. There's never been a game, where we lost by this much of a margin. So it's kind of deflating, and like I said, it's embarrassing. But, I feel like, the biggest thing Coach Allen said it today in the meeting, we can't let this affect the rest of our season in a negative way. At least take it. We can let this make the rest of our season. Feel how this feels right now, and use it to fuel us for the next game, and keep it rolling throughout the rest of the season.
So from a personal standpoint, how do you approach doing that? What are you going to do differently to, prepare for the rest of the season?
Just look back on this past week today, kind of, and realize where, could have prepared better, what we should have done better to put ourselves in a better position. And then apply that, for the rest of the season, so we don't make that same mistake twice.
I know it's early, but I mean, I don't know how much you guys are watching UConn, but what have you seen on film as far as their defense, what they like to try to do?
Yeah, we haven't really watched it all. Like, today is just our day where we cover the last game. We start doing some install, but we haven't watched any film on UConn yet. That'll start definitely, tonight and tomorrow.
Do you think there's anything you need to do in the passing game to try and maybe get more targets? I mean, 63 games aside from that 75-yard touchdown passing as well. So
you're talking about for me personally? I haven't really thought about it too much. I just got to do my job, and if I'm open, the ball will come to me. I just got to make my plays too. So I had a couple plays this past game that I missed out on, and that kind of just builds confidence with the quarterbacks, knowing that they can always just throw it to me, whenever they're in doubt. So I just need to continue to make my plays, not really focus on trying to get targets and whatnot.
No secret that the running game has been off so far this year. How has that affected your all's passing attack?
Obviously you need balance in offense, but as a receiver group, we don't care. We want everybody to do well, but we know it's always on our shoulders, to lead this offense, and it kind of runs through us. Just because, whenever we make a big play, it's contagious for the rest of the offense. So we're not really thinking about, what's going wrong, what's going right. We're just going to focus on ourselves as a receiver group right now, do everything we can to, lead this offense in the right direction, and then hopefully, the running game will pick up along with that.
Have you noticed yourself becoming more vocal this year?
Yeah, I kind of have to, just because, guys look to me, as a leader, as a captain now. So just, speaking my mind when I do have something to say, it does mean something.
How glad are you to have a game this week after Saturday, just so instead of having like a bye week, maybe some teams and it lingers for a couple of weeks, get right back on the field and try to just get it out of your system?
Yeah, that'll definitely be big, especially tomorrow, just going right into a work day practice, bringing energy, flushing it, getting it out of our system, and just on to the next one. Just like you said, 1-0 mindset.
Coy said not to let Ohio State beat you twice.
Right.
How important is it for you guys to be able to move on and not let this game affect you?
Yeah, it's huge. We